Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Tech Desk. My name is Dale, and our super special co-host today is behind the camera. You know him, you love him. It's Jacob Borwood, but he's super special today because he's behind the camera, helping out with all that behind the scenes stuff. I'm sure all you film students know it's a lot of hard work behind there, so I'm super thankful that he's able to sort of be there and take care of all of that sort of stuff. This is our first episode back for 2024. And we wanted to start it off with a huge bang by showing you some of the equipment that you're going to have access to starting Try 1 this year. So let's get straight into it. The first piece of equipment we're going to have to look at is the Boss Loop Station, an absolutely fantastic piece of equipment, probably made famous in recent years by the one and only Ed Sheeran. I'm sure you already know all about the loop station, especially if you're a music student, but essentially what it allows you to do is play a piece of music into the loop station, record it, and loop it, essentially. And then you can loop multiple things over the top of one another, adjust all their volumes, have some playing while some are not, add effects to them. Really, the use of this unit is limitless. It's super duper cool. Great for live performances, also excellent for when you're recording them, so definitely check it out. This will be hireable in trimester 1, so get amongst it. Moving on to the second piece of equipment is a stomp box. I love stomp boxes. They're so fantastic. Commonly used by like acoustic artists and things like that. You can dial in a different type of sample, change the tuning to it so you can make it sort of a higher sound or a lower sound, change your volumes, all of that kind of thing, add effects. Essentially, this is like, you've probably seen an acoustic artist playing something like this. They'll be sitting there playing and then stomping their foot along to it. And it's kind of like a kick drum sound, but there's a whole different type of sounds that you can put onto it. It's super duper awesome. We really needed one of these and I'm really excited to hear what you guys do with it. Moving on to another one, we have an SPD. These things are amazing. If you're someone who uses backing tracks and things like that, you're gonna love this. Basically, you can program any sample, backing track, maybe like like a drum sample or something onto each one of these pads. So as you need it, you can hit these pads, adjust the volume, add effects, and play them during your live performances. Commonly used by drummers for drum samples, so they might have a different snare sound and they'll just hit one of the pads every now and then. They're super duper cool and I'm really, really excited for you to, get to use it. These are absolutely excellent things and this is coming in trimester 1, just like everything in this video. So we're gonna move on to these bad boys. New computers. I'm sure you've heard about it. These things are super duper cool. Brand new Mac Studios already installed in most of the studios. Why don't we open one of these up and take a look? If I can be you know what? It's not open. It's that new computer. All right. Oh, there it is. Fresh, still has its covers on. Let's tilt it so you can see it right there. These things are state-of-the-art computers designed to be used in the arts, in studios, brand spanking new models with fresh M2 chips. A lot of the sort of data-heavy studios are going to have 64 gigs of RAM. Everything else is going to have a whopping 32. I'm super excited for you to have a look at these, get into the studios and use them. Long overdue, and look at that. Absolutely amazing. So excited. Let's open the next one as well. Why not? Why not? There it is. Another Mac Studio. So every single studio room around the campus has one of these brand new computers in them. That's the post-edit suites. That's the post-edit control. That's every single one of the recording studios. These are going to be available in trimester 1. Super duper excited for us to, get really powerful computers and, get into our big projects. But you know what else we've been sorely lacking for a little while? Brand new lights. These are some of our brand new lights. These are Forza 60Cs, full RGB color, and so small, but pack the punch of a big light. These are lights that are gonna sort of rival our iCan lighting kits, but a quarter of the size, maybe even smaller. Full RGB color. These are absolutely incredible. We have 2 of these kits, so you can go and take them out as soon as you're trained in your classes. These come with little battery handles, which are super helpful. You have a little like Fresnel, which sits in there, so you can turn it into a spotlight. Power cables, the fun stuff, and a little like Fresnel holder. So something to keep in mind with these lights is they don't use our standard lighting stands. They use a stand mount called Bowen mount, but we've got a whole bunch of those stands, so just when you're booking them out, make sure you keep an eye on that. But we also have these adjustable Fresnels for this kit with barn doors as well. So you can slap these onto the front of the lights to kind of change it to a floodlight or to a spotlight. You can adjust the intensity of that using this dial wheel back here, and then adjust the shape of the light using these barn doors, right? So you can sort of square up the light depending on what kind of thing you're after. Maybe you're after a window kind of effect. You can use these barn doors to kind of shape that. So absolutely super duper cool. But that's not all. Of course, it's not all. These are the smallest of the lights that we've ordered. So let's start looking at some of the big boys. Whew. As you can see, this one is quite the upgrade. This one is the Forza 300B, a full bi-color light. Still such a small lighting fixture for the amount of light it packs. These things are probably going to be akin to our redhead kits, full LED, so you won't have to worry about that absolutely obnoxious heat coming off of a tungsten light. Fully compatible with V-Log batteries using this little power tower thing here. Full DMXable. Basically, you use that to connect to the light, either into mains power or into batteries. So that's super duper cool. A nice big Fresnel here to kind of intensify that light for you. Power cables all in the kit. All nice foam cutout so you know exactly where everything's supposed to belong. Look, these are absolutely amazing lights. I'm super duper excited for you to get into them. As I mentioned earlier, full bi-color, but not only that, they're fully compatible with an iPhone app or an Android app. So you can actually download the app onto your phone and access the lights remotely. So if you're on a film set, you can adjust the color temperature, the brightness, all from your phone, so you don't have to be running across your film shoot to try and figure all that out. Let's pack this away and get into the next one. So that one there, that's a big light, but it's nothing compared to this bad boy. I think the only light that might rival this light in our entire inventory is the blonde. If you've used the blonde, it's a big light, it's super duper hot, you have to wear gloves to use it because it's a genuine bulb. Whereas this thing, it's probably brighter than the blonde. So much smaller, can fit on a stand, full LED. It's bi-color again, so you can change the color temperature to be a warmer light or a colder light. Again, you can connect your phone to it, so you can adjust everything on the fly, which is absolutely amazing. Again, full V-Lock compatibility with 2 V-Lock mounts. A ton of different effects are built into these lights as well. So something like a paparazzi effect can be done. So lots of like photographs and things like that. On the color version of that, they have say like police sirens and television sort of effects as well. Fire effects, so like if people are sitting around a campfire. The stuff that these lights can do is absolutely fantastic. But not only that, another Fresnel and a battery adapter. So these kits are super concise. Everything's kind of built into one another. You don't need too many different bits and pieces. So you know everything you're gonna get. Don't need to check over everything. Set it up and go. But here's the really cool thing. Jacob, can you like pull down all the lights in this room for a second? This is not scripted, so he's probably hating me right now. That is this light already on, and that's only on 50%. So as you can see, we're basically harnessing the power of the sun. Well, we're back. We're not gonna lie, we may have had a battery flat problem, and I get to take one shot at our cameraman whenever this happens. It was his fault. You've heard the rumors. We are here with a brand new camera for our Stage 2 students, and I'm so excited to show you. It is the Sony FX6. This is it. The Sony FX6 is our brand new documentary style camera, designed to be nice, quick, lightweight for you to be able to get those documentary shots nice and quick. Full zoom lens, complete autofocus. It's got everything that you're gonna want. It's absolutely amazing. We've added on a V-Lock battery mount because we know you guys need that extra battery life when you're out in the field. So instead of using the Sony NP batteries, still a great battery of course, nothing beats the long life of 2 V-Lock batteries. Completely fully charged. V-Lock batteries, absolutely fantastic, so much use on them. They'll last forever, which is absolutely amazing. You may be familiar with this kind of lens. It's a similar lens to what we used with the FS7s. However, absolutely juiced up to get all the great shots that you need, fully modernized. That is all of the stuff we have to show you today. Absolutely incredible amounts of gear. But the best bit is we're actually still waiting on some of it to arrive as well. We have brand new MIDI keyboards, even more cameras to arrive. And just to be clear, I don't mean more FX6s. We do have more FX6s, of course, but we have a whole new extra camera that we're gonna show off in a later episode as well. So make sure you keep watching the videos. Thanks for all your support last trimester. Thanks to Jacob behind the camera. He's doing an absolutely fantastic job, and we will see you in a couple of weeks for our next official episode. Oh, the future is you.